Ali here, Rolo and Simon.
Hello.
We're off to another town this morning and just to have to get out of the house. We're all going damn stir crazy. We've all had this damn cold that's gone on for, 4 weeks now? It is ridiculous. And now, I realise the antibiotics the doctor have given me is only about 70 amoxicillin. That's going to do absolutely nothing. Nothing. And the sinus infection is causing me nosebleeds. For goodness sake, whatever next. Anyway, that's my woes out the way. We are all good, really. Loads of people are suffering. I'm not gonna moan. I'm stoic. I am. not. It's really wet and grey, but I want to talk to you about Rosie O'Kelly's show because yesterday I said to her, if you ever come to the UK, I can give you some lovely places to visit. I can't tell you exactly where we are because I've got a son, a brilliant, clever, gorgeous, fabulous son called Birdkeeper Toby, who you all know about by now, who has nearly 200k subs. So I am not giving out where we live because he would go nuts. I couldn't give a brass razzoos, but he actually would care very much. So I'm very respectful of this, so I try to be. He's always going on at me. He said, "Don't you know about stranger danger and stalking, Mum?" I said, "Oh yes, I do." So with that in mind, I can't tell you exactly where we live, but if you look out around the area that we're in, and of course it could be any area because England's like this, we have small houses and we have lots of green land still left, although not as much as we did have because they're building lots and lots of estates. But I have to say we have the most beautiful country and scenery. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep you stable here and it's quite difficult because I've got Rolo squiggling. There we go, he's on the squiggle. He wants to look out the window to see what's checking everything out. But we also have places like, where else do we have, darlings? Avebury, Stonehenge, there's Devon, there's Cornwall, Bath, Windsor, and even our own town actually, that's pretty much dead and crap, has actually got quite a bit of history to it. And history's not something I know much about, and Rosie yesterday said, "You're the historian, Ali." I don't think so, Rosie. Not the historian. And
no way, Jose.
I had to chuckle about this. She also said, "Oh, make sure you take this conversation that was going on with Mama Bear." Well, I can't take conversations, I'm sorry. I'm technically inept as well. So come to me about crafts, Rosie, but I will do anything that I can for you, but if it's not in the realm of art, forget it. Or housework, I'm pretty good at that. What else am I good at, Simon?
Spending money.
No, I'm good at spending his money. I don't have any. And I have big dreams because obviously I do love my jewellery, as you all know. So I love to look, don't I? I love to window shop.
Yeah,
and we play the pretend game where I say to Simon, "Pretend you're going to buy me a few £1,000 ring." I think I might have told you all this before, and we go into the shop and he actually does his business looking almost interested. And we sit there. Sometimes they even offer us a coffee. How nice is that? A freebie! But do we get it? No, we don't. But I'm able to try on, have a little dream and walk out the shop. So that's my interests. No, we don't have a lot of money, and that's the truth of it, but we have a lot of fun and we have a lot of love in this family, and that's all that matters, really. And we do enjoy ourselves, so going out for coffee is really good fun. And today is Saturday, so it's our date day, as we call it.
Yep.
So where was I going with this, Simon?
God knows.
You don't know. I don't know either. The point of it is, if anybody ever comes to the UK, from YouTube that I do know and I feel fairly confident about, I would happily let you know where I live and take you around thatched cottages, wouldn't we, Simon?
Yeah.
Simon's good at history. Simon's very good at history. I wouldn't know my Roman from Norman times, nor would I know my kings or queens or my prime ministers actually either. It's just so beyond me. I'm interested in antiques. That's about as far as history goes.
I'll tell you something funny.
Go on then.
Once upon a time, we went on holiday to an island in the Mediterranean, and she said, were the Germans here before the Romans? That's her knowledge of history.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Symes. I tell you what, we've got some priceless gems, but I get him back in one way and another. I'll tell you one way I got him back. This is how stupid he is. Years ago, you know when you used to have a camera and you put the film in and you turn it round, he said to me, oh, you take crap pictures. I said, oh, do I, love? Okay, I take crap pictures. And it was our honeymoon. And we went off to Kos for our honeymoon, and it was pretty rough and ready, but I took my pictures. He had a separate camera to take his. We had a little competition going, and I'd made sure, I said, oh, I've loaded up the cameras. But at that time, you could, as you click, the picture would turn on and say you'd done another picture. But in his, I made sure there wasn't a film in it. So when we came back, I got mine all printed off. I said, oh, how'd you do, love? He said there wasn't any film in the camera. I said, well, what can I say? Who takes the better pictures? You big dick. Well, I didn't tell him for a long time, but I did share that with him later on. So I get him back, don't I, Symes? Don't I? Yeah. So he can be as thick as I can in other things. So I'm sharing this little story with you today. I hope you've enjoyed it. So go to Rosie O'Kelly's show. Great fun, particularly like the cooking. I'm sorry, Rosie, I can't accommodate you in the things you want to be accommodated in, but I'm sure we can find something, okay? I can help you in other ways. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.